Taylor makes me laugh sometimes. Great to see you, social distancing, social club. Hello, Isolation Nation. I didn't start with the words I like to start with because Taylor's a funny man. He's a funny man upstairs. He works in mysterious ways. That's why I call him Taylord.
Don't talk to me.
It's going to be a very good show today. We've got a little glimpse of the outside of what outside life might like coming for you in a little bit. And I'm very excited right now to introduce to all of you the second leg of the four-legged tripod that makes up the quarantine. Please give your warmest swing of applause to Steve Hofstetter.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Yeah.
The mistake of wearing a shirt that's a little green in it near a green screen. Let's see if this messes up. Anyway, hey, what's up? If you want to support the show, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on YouTube. As always, throw in those Facebook stars, do all that stuff wherever it is that you're watching. We appreciate you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, another one of the hosts, Mr. Chris Bowers.
Bow wow.
Hey, what's up, Steve? I think this is the 8th time you've worn that shirt on this show, not realizing it's going to mess with your green screen. So, hey, whatever. Definition of insanity is whatever it is. Okay, cool.
Also, it works fine. So I don't know why you're still hoping it to work not well, but it works great.
Look, I'm a little worried about it because weird things can happen.
Whoa. That's cool.
You just got better looking. We should do that whole show like that.
God damn it. It's like a Shepard Farley print.
You're not hurting my eyes anymore. I like that. That looks good. That's like, oh no.
God damn it, Bowers.
Oh, that was terrible. Queen Rachel's here, right? How you doing?
Queen.
I'm trying not to eat an entire box of these during the show. It's been one of those days.
Pumpkin spice cookies?
They're so good.
Yeah, sounds terrible.
That sounds delicious.
They're part.
Oh
they're
my
part,
god! Right on
cookie.
cue. The only way to top pumpkin spice cookies is pumpkin spice French toast. Just handed to me by Carmel right now. Wow.
I did not realize that this show was 50% basic. This is amazing.
Basically delicious. You dare talk trash about this homemade breakfast? This is the only action I get in this home. Are you kidding me?
Also,
never gonna get breakfast again.
Yeah,
Chrissy
Sean
brought me
in
an
the chat.
Go ahead, Steve.
Sean Ehrlich in the chat just said you don't deserve her, Ben, and I actually think that is not true because he gives her plenty of space in the bedroom. So this.
I think most of the space he gives her in the bedroom is covered in toys, but that's neither here nor there. Not the kind of toy she's gonna like.
And hers.
But Chrissy brought me a breakfast sandwich. I'm just not going to eat it on camera because I'll wait till after the show and then I'll eat my bacon, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, because you're known for your restraint when it comes to food.
Yes, that's why I try to eat at appropriate times. I don't eat all the time. I've never been to a protest with a bag of turkey. Anyway,
I was trying to look for something on my phone. I can't find the screen grab right now. I thought I took a screen grab of it, but someone in my replies, like I did a joke about procrastination, and someone in my replies was like, "Oh yeah, I'm putting off this essay." And then she gets a notification from some spam account selling essays that, I'm tagged in also. And basically this person is trying to solicit business. And in their thing of like, oh, we can write that essay for you, they wrote that message grammatically incorrect, which was incredible to me. And I realized I'm not a good person because immediately I wanted to point that out. And she had already written a reply that was really like, oh, thanks so much for the offer, but I really just want to learn. So, and I don't have the money for it, but I really appreciate you. And I'm like, oh, shit. Is that how nice people respond to stuff?
Yeah. Now, I will say, Steve, that is on purpose. They misspell that stuff on purpose to weed out the people who are smart enough not to fall for the scam.
Someone
So
just
that's-
told me that the other day.
Yeah,
and
I saw that on your
I was
Twitter.
dumbfounded. That's
Yeah,
on my
it's
Twitter.
I listened to Whole Pocket. Dan Cummings has a great podcast called Time Suck, and he talked about the Nigerian prince scheme, and
I know about that.
literally they misspell stuff on purpose so that they'll fall for it. So smart people that don't need the help wouldn't notice that it was grammatically incorrect on the
so
paper.
smart.
Yeah, I knew that about the Nigerian prince scam, about the idea that they make it so fucking obvious and so over the top that, you know, that only the people who fall for it are easy marks. But I didn't even think about that on like someone trying to sell essays on Twitter. I thought they were literally just trying to sell business. Holy shit.
Only dumb people buy stuff. I mean, look, that's why Trump's messaging is all the way it is. You got to be real stupid to buy any of it, and then he knows he can get you. Anyway, we did not have
say, "Make America Grat Again."
You know he doesn't tip. That doesn't work at all. He's not gratting nothing. We did not have an overnight game as we don't on Saturdays because it's too much quick time. So, Steve, what's today's game?
So today's game, I'm so excited for today's game. It was something that started as a joke between us on the text thread and then became the game, and now I have a lot of entries and I'm really excited about it. Anyway, it is drug a celebrity, but not that way. It is, it's substance to celebrity. The idea is it's very wrong to drug people. However, to make a pun in their name with a drug is perfectly fine. So that's the game. What you do is you take a celebrity's name and you make their name somehow a drug pun. Like Jack Black, you can make Jack Crack, or Crack Black, or Crack Crack. Anyway, the point is, you get the idea.
And it actually, if you ever have, for some reason, the intense desire to drug somebody, just put a drug in their name, and then that's all you should do.
Yes.
That's right.
I would agree.
Benny's Glebe. Anyway, the point is, that's old slang. The point is,
Benny's? That mean, what does that stand for? Cocaine?
I don't know enough about drugs to know what it is, but that's I think it might have been a performance enhancing thing, like an upper or whatever it is. The point is,
What I love about all of Steve's drug knowledge, he's learned from open mic comics doing sets about drugs they do.
no, that's not
all
true.
he knows.
Sometimes I see movies. Oh, Benzedrine. Thank you, John Dugan, in the chat. So,
Benzedrine.
the
Leia cocaine.
Benzedrine,
We get it.
Benzaglebe. Okay. The point is, you take. I'm not good at drugs, but I'm very good at drugs.
Astrobenica? Can we do just regular pharmaceuticals?
Astrobenglibica, yes. So,
Astrobenglibica is right for you.
do you have too many props around your home? Game. The point is, this is gonna be such a fun game already. Take the name. I explained it. Okay, the way you play is you comment on any of our feeds, whether that is our Twitch, our Twitter, our Facebook, our YouTube. Comment on any of the feeds. That's how you play the game. We read a couple of those, but if you want yours to have a much better chance of being read, then what you do is you throw it in with a $5 super or $5 or more super chat, YouTube. Super chat, tip, whatever kind of tip. The point is, you tip at least $5 and read those at the end. I apparently am on drugs.
Are you okay, Steve?
I love how you really tightened up the...
You know what it is? It's because I was really excited about telling a story about this, and I wanted to get through it, and then it took longer. But to Bowers' point earlier about the idea of like my little drug knowledge, I was hanging out with people after a show, and we ended up in my hotel room, and there were a couple of people. And as they were about to leave, it's like 5 a.m. One of them just goes, "You mind if I do a bump first?" And I was like, I think that means I'm not sure which drugs that it. Yes, but clean up afterward. Like I just had to. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, no one leaves
cocaine.
Listen, no one leaves cocaine around. They clean it up. You weren't gonna be like, they got cocaine all over my room. What a bunch of dicks. So there's every bit of cocaine is gonna be out of your room. That's okay.
So there is. If I could tell one more story before we introduce the I was doing a show in Muskegon, Michigan, and I was staying at a really shitty motel. And I know I am too. And I was staying in a really shitty motel, and I'm about to check out, and then I hear cops come and knock on the door next to mine, and they're doing a drug bust. And and they come in, and I could hear through the wall, you know, because it's a Super 8, so I could hear through the
glass.
wall.
You had that glass too, which helped. So
it's no, because the wall's made of paper. It's made of fine IKEA. So so I could hear everything through the wall very easily. But the guy's defense for them not being his drugs, because apparently the housekeeper found some, called them, they called the cops, and the guy's defense was, that much cocaine couldn't possibly be mine. Like he was just disputing quantity, not the fact that he does a lot of cocaine. And so then they got the cops. I got to hear the whole thing. They got the cops. The two of them were cheating on their spouses with each other, and the cops got them to turn on each other by to turn their dealer in or whatever by saying, "Well, we'll call your house if you don't." And so it was this whole dramatic thing. And then I left, figure, okay, I'll be fine because they left first. Like I waited a while, and then they left, and I was like, okay, cops aren't there anymore. I'll leave. And then I saw them in the parking lot, and here's how I know it was them. It was two people getting into a convertible that had no windshield.
Oh my God.
You were definitely in Muskegon.
Yeah, I'm like, that's probably them right there. That's for sure them. By the way, the top was still up, but no windshield. I don't know what the fuck.
You know, it's kind of a dick move, Steve, is you didn't tell the prologue of this story when it becomes the bit about people getting shot at your hotel. We didn't know you were the reason they got shot. You left that part out before you got stopped and serious.
And enough garbage gigs, you have multiple stories.
And this has been another episode of Newbie Drug Stories. Thanks for joining us.
No problem.
One time I was in Muskegon and this guy had drugs and then he did them and then he was crazy and I was like, you're crazy, man. And he was like, fuck you. And it was weird.
It was like, I'm going to do a bump. And I was like, are you going to play volleyball in the room? Like, what does that even mean?
Guys, stop telling my next couple stories.
Please, VIP front row, turn on your cameras, join us, show us your lovely faces. This is going to be quite the episode today. We are very excited about it. My dog is scratching my leg for the bananas from my French toast. We've got John Duggan here with one of his friendly masks. Dugan. Well, okay, he's wearing a fucking mask. Well, I'll pronounce it how I like. We've got Dave Adler with a Craig Shoemaker and Katie Couric background. We've got Shaquille Syed here with us, everybody. We've got Leedy Corbin hard at Corbinizing the show. We've got Sean Ehrlich in the blues. Tom Turner in the normal set. He's not really doing anything with the set. He's going anti what our show often does. I love that. Very against the grain. Tina from New Zealand, TV star over there in New Zealand. Jan Skittles Johnson bouncing back and forth, into frame, out of frame. Zara's with us from Australia in a very intellectual set today. Great to have you here. All those books, trying to rub it in. You read, we get it. Jerry, stop. Is that a fake books? What we got there?
Is it just me or
Ginger Kid, very nice.
does Zara have a matching coat to me? Are we matching right now? Do me and Zara match? What's happening?
Wow.
Both up there. Look at that.
And we've got Jerry Stockton. Hello, Jerry. We've got Gus Walsh joining us. And we've got, not sure today who that is. Everybody.
Cool. And we have a new patron on the Patreon at the Isolation Nation level. Shirley Hargraves is here. So thank you, Shirley, for joining the Patreon. As you can do, patreon.com/SDSC. We also have
we also have looks like Frank Notaro just threw his camera on as well. So
there we go. Cool. Nice to see you, Frankie Angles. All right,
Angles.
We've got two great comics too. Heather Pasternak is here. Heather, how are you?
Hi, I'm excited to have a reason to put on clothes today. Thank you.
Tried that for everybody. We're glad you're here. And we have Craig Shoemaker's here. Craig, how you doing from the golf?
I'm doing great. After watching Hofstadter's videos, I just hope not to piss him off today.
watch your tone, Craig.
Exactly. Now, Craig, you're on a golf course, huh? Where are you golfing at?
I'm golfing in Orange County. I did a show here last night on the beach. And so I'm golfing here. I don't know why I golf. I got invited to one of these celebrity golf tournaments. I got a trophy for closest to the car.
Craig, by the way, if I did snap at you, it would only be revenge for you beating me at Street Smarts 15 times.
Leave it to a comic. Leave it to a comic to hold on to that shit.
That was my television debut, technically. That was.
Oh my God, I remember it well.
You beat the ever living hell out of me.
I'm a game player, bro. That's my thing. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm getting my ass kicked today, though.
Well, my favorite part from that classic TV appearance was when Frankie Angles Nataro really slammed both of you guys before he threw it to commercial. Frank Nataro, of course, the host of Street Smarts back in the day.
No, well, maybe we didn't get it because you mispronounced his name.
There's an audience member here named Frank Nataro, who I believe was the host of the show and not Frank Nicotero.
No, it's Nicotero. It's not
I
Tig
don't buy it.
Notaro's twin.
I don't buy it, Craig. I don't
Craig,
buy
it's a bit. It's a bit, Craig. Don't worry.
It's our oldest bit, Craig. It's our oldest bit. We've been doing this bit for 145 shows. It never gets old.
Craig, you should be familiar with old bits, right? Don't you have one between your legs? What does that mean? Why did I say that?
Yeah, I'll be pulling out the Barney Fife later.
Yes. Got a great Barney Fife impression. If we're lucky if we get to see that, you guys.
No, that's old bit. We're only doing new today.
Okay, fair enough.
Rachel, what do we got coming in?
All right. So we had Scully tip the show and said, we had burnt pumpkin spice cinnamon rolls, and then rolled her eyes at me.
Rolled her eyes?
And then they also said, because I actually don't know if it's a he or she or how they identify, tipped the show $3 more and said, does the birthday chicken man still haunt you, Steve?
Oh, I sold my house.
Unintended
relocation plan.
Of birthday.
Yeah.
Craig, have you ever had a strange thing sent to you as like a gift? What's the weirdest gift you ever got? Because Steve got a weird singing chicken telegram.
I had a naked woman show up at my hotel room. Does that count?
It depends.
He asked to do a bump.
Depends on context quite a bit.
I'm not. That's a gift. I'm counting that as a gift, no matter what the context, Ben.
Please explain, Craig.
But I didn't open it, so does that count? It was
like,
sent
sorry, this isn't in my size.
It was sent to crack. It was sent to Crack Blowmaker. Just trying to blend in with the team here. I'm glad you got my name right. A lot of people go, "Hey, we're here with my favorite comic, Craig Shoemaker." It's Shoemaker. You don't mock shoes. You make shoes, unless they're Crocs. Those you can mock.
True.
You know what the holes are for? You know what the holes are for? So your self-esteem can slip out.
Yeah, I had a very difficult moment of how to navigate this because my girlfriend occasionally wears Crocs and I hate them with the passion of 1,000 summers, and I would never ever want her to hurt herself, but she did recently turn her ankle like a month ago while wearing those Crocs walking the dog, and she's like, I have to throw away the Crocs now, and I didn't know how to respond. I was like, I'm so sorry, but yay.
that was like karma, like Trump getting COVID.
No, it's pronounced Carmel. It's pronounced Carmel.
By the way, and the good thing is with Ben, the passion of 1,000 summers is actually nothing, so he doesn't even really hate the show.
Heather, what is the weirdest gift or strangest thing you've ever seen at your door? Answer either question.
Oh gosh, I'm afraid of heights, and someone once gave me a skydiving thing as a gift, which is like extremely passive aggressive.
Yeah, if someone buys you skydiving lessons, that's kind of like, well, you may or may not die from this. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Did you go?
No, I definitely didn't, and the guy went without me. It was really just a gift for him. You know what I mean? It was one of those.
I went on a date once, maybe on like a third or fourth date with a girl. Took her hand gliding for her birthday, and that was intense. Normally, you don't throw each other off of a cliff on a date. And,
I mean, that may be how you date.
Like a Forensic Files episode beginning.
It really was. Also in
We met on Tinder.
We went scuba diving.
I took a date ziplining once, and I was too heavy to ride the zip line, so she had a fun day.
No.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
All right, let's get to a comic so Craig can go golf.
All right, let's get to a comic. Coming from a golf course. He's got a show on Netflix now called Dattitude. Give it for Craig Shoemaker, everybody. Woo!
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yes, I would say I don't know why I golf, because I was not raised in a sports family. My dad left when I was born. Is there something I said? Wah, he's gone. But So my mom had to end up playing both roles. She come home from work. Wait till your father gets home. I'm here. Watch the dishes. Pull my finger. It was a 50-50. But I was raised with all females. All females. My first shave was something called an epilady. You ever seen that? It takes the hair out by the root. By the first shave was at 13, next one at 30. That's a clean shave. So, and my mom did not want a boy. She dressed me for Halloween as a girl every single year, and I'm not kidding you. You wonder why I do comedies? I was a hooker, a go-go girl. As a kid, all you want is more candy. My friends are ghosts in sheets running house to house. I'm a geisha girl, clogs, chopsticks in my head. Guys, wait up. And I wish I was making that up. She taught me female sizes. This is not a thing you want as a boy. I would go to the clerks at the department store when I'm shopping. I said, I'm looking for a top by my mother. She's an 8 on the top and a 10 on the bottom. All the clerks would go, oh, isn't he cute? No, this is fucked up. We had no scale. We had no scale in our house. I guess women don't like scales. I didn't know what I weighed my whole childhood. I went out for wrestling. I said, what weight class? Petite 4? I'm trying to get down to it. And our bathroom, all these girly things, tweezers, cotton balls, eyelash curlers. I don't get it. Ladies, do you use this eyelash curler? I'm wondering why. Is that the appeal to men? What we're looking for, trust me, that's not even on our top 500. Have you ever once seen a guy go, you see the lashes on that chick? Oh, so incredibly curly. Just imagine them things rubbing up against your balls. There is nothing like a butterfly kiss on your nuts with a curly lash. Look at this girl. Give her a tug. See if they're real. I go hit now. I'm here with. I'm with Heather McDonald's husband. That's who I'm golfing with.
Nice.
So, when he heard Heather, I know that man. Say hello to him for me.
I know, Ben.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, buddy.
How's it doing?
Pretty good. Good to see you. And I gotta say, this is one of the weirdest ends to a set I've ever seen.
What the fuck do you expect me to do?
Greg Shoemaker, everybody.
Greg Shoemaker. Your tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on the YouTube. And I think definitely tip enough for Craig to get an iPhone stabilizer. I think that's the most important thing.
I also need golf shoes.
Yeah. You got to get him golf Crocs, everybody. Tip enough so that he can get golf Crocs.
I have golf shoes, Craig, and I rarely golf, so you can just buy mine. I'm going to be seeing you tomorrow when I do your charity event. You can just I'll sell you my shoes for, I don't know, $10.
Nice. What size are you?
12.
That's what I am. Where were you earlier?
Craig, one time I was hanging out with a girl and she had fake eyelashes on, but she'd glued them to the ends of her real eyelashes. So they're just like these big. Her friend was like, "Oh no, honey, you glue them to your lid." She was like, "Oh, I didn't know." I mean, I swear to God, these motherfuckers like hit the inside of her. Oh no, it's hilarious.
The good thing was though that you didn't have to dust the bookshelf later. You just.
Do you guys see why I ended when I did? It was just a setup for everybody else. These are called tags, folks.
We appreciate it. Appreciate it. Rach, what we got coming in?
All right. So we had Alex B tip $2 and said for the beers on the course.
Nice.
Thank you. Well, I've got free water right now, so I appreciate that.
They're in Orange County, so those beers are $11. I appreciate you getting towards one. So
Yeah.
And then Dana tipped $5 and said, Craig, you're nuts. I love the set.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think I pissed off Hofstetter though. So
Oh no, Craig,
my goal was not achieved.
yeah, no, you know if you pissed off Hofstetter, you'd be destroyed, my friend.
Oh, believe me, I've seen the videos.
Comic destroys comic who previously destroyed him on Game Show.
We also had Jan Johnson tip $5 and said, Craig, butterfly balls is now my go-to curse word.
Butterfly balls performing at the Roxy on Monday. Just,
Wow, you stole my safe word.
I think we should release a video called Game Show Host Enjoys Watching Comic Destroy Comic Who Destroyed Him on Game Show Host earlier while also being watched by fake game show hosts of said game show.
It's a little long for the titles on YouTube, but it fits on Facebook.
There's one who knows YouTube stuff. I don't know.
Hey, I've been on a lot of. I love games, but my whole goal in life was be on the Hollywood Squares because I didn't have a dad. I used to write letters to the Center Square Paul Lynde because I read an article. I was trying to fix him up for my mother. I read an article in Parade, and now I was a kid. I didn't know why he was single. I thought he was happy. So my whole goal in life was to be the first father and son team on the Hollywood Squares. I was always picturing. I'd like Craig and Paul Lynde for the win, please. Take it, son. It's a sports question. I ended up on 75 episodes of Hollywood Squares, but I'm not a big celebrity. I was always Craig Shoemaker to block. One time I'm the only way to go. I'm looking on the monitor, and she's like, "I'll take Antonio Banderas to lose anything but pick Shoemaker that they couldn't pronounce Shoemaker." I did get on that square. I never made the center one, but I did make it on those squares, and I made it to Street Smart. And I made it to this show.
Well, Craig, right now, I don't know if you know this, but a lot of people also refer to our show as Global Squares. And you are on, right now, I'll take the top left square to miss a 3-foot putt, please.
Oh, great. I'm Wally Cox. This is fantastic.
Rachel, what else we got coming in?
So we had Kim Stewart tip $5 and said, Craig, no words. Those are some words.
Yeah.
But you got $5.
Nice.
Thank you. That's
Matthew
awesome.
Plummer, $5 and said, Craig, as a golfer, can I go hit now? It's certainly not a question anyone will know the answer to until we see you try.
Ooh.
All right, here we go. It is my turn. You guys want to see me?
Yeah, let's see.
Peter's gonna.
Let's
Peter,
go.
There we go.
you can describe. We've got a par 3.
Wait, hey, I gotta flip the camera. How do I flip the camera though?
Press the flip the camera button, McDonald. Holy shit.
Fuck.
There's the button that flips the camera on all devices, that little...
Wow.
There we go.
There you go.
I can't see the screen.
It helps if you shake it more.
You had just flipped it perfectly, and now you unflipped it.
Oh.
Can they see that?
Just
Yeah.
give it.
Here, stand there.
Okay.
Stand there.
Okay, shit. Here we go. Wait a second.
Oh, if this hits the phone.
Hit the nuts for sure. All right, here we go.
Wide on the G-box.
Oh no, here we go.
Nice corn.
Oh.
That a good.
That's a good
Nice
pop.
follow through.
How would you describe
You have no fucking idea where that thing went.
We
I love how
got
the, I love how the camera just didn't show us at all where it went.
That's
Your
the goal.
connection slowed down during the swing. Are you wearing flip-flops though while golfing? What's happening there?
Yes, yes. I'm wearing
Oh,
some
wow.
sort of free shit. I love. I'm a comic. I love free shit. That's all I ever wear. So all I cared about was how I looked on that shot. I don't care. I don't even know where it ended up. How did it look?
Your butt looked great.
Yeah,
Look legit.
Oh,
all right, so let's catch
thank
him
you.
up.
All right.
I need all the compliments I can.
All right, we're gonna catch up on tips.
Great.
What do you got?
Okay, so we had John Duggan in our front row today. $5. Craig, I also grew up in a home full of women. I can relate to the epilator.
Oh yeah, and you know what? I thought tampons were sticks of dynamite. I used to.
Is that why we
How about
bleed?
that? I used to light the string. I used to light the string and try to blow up my sister's room. I thought it was a fuse. I used to put my ear on the door. I was waiting to hear boom. I thought all my sisters and mom would explode something in there. But my fuse never worked. I thought it was like the Coyote and the Roadrunner. I would see.
Now,
That's what it looked like.
Instead, it just slowly burned down your house.
I would sit there and wait for the fuse. I said, "Damn, mommy needs new tampons." We had so many females. I thought my mom was a terrorist. I used to look at the closet. There's the supplies.
I was on my second marriage before I realized the plastic activator part didn't stay inside. I didn't.
Oh my god.
I was
Wait a
on
minute.
this episode of this show before I realized. No, Rachel, what do we got?
All right, Dave Adler, $2.69. Does the love master ever confuse his 9-iron for something else? Also, would a Funko Pop of him stirring an audience member's martini?
And just to clarify here, because your audio cut out, he said, "Does the Love Master?" And because that's what Craig is known by internationally.
That's right, baby. I am the love. You better have a wide angle and back that up to get all the love master in, baby. Yeah. I got social distance 6 feet. That's just the tip, baby.
This is the best I've ever done. I don't even want to play golf anymore. This is the best set I've ever had in my entire life.
We also had Frank Notaro tip $5 and said, "Craig, you had me laughing so hard I was gasping for air."
Yeah, I'm as hard as Final Jeopardy. That's right, baby. I'm the love master, master of love, baby. I'll have your knees knocking like a Jehovah's Witness on Red Bull. Yeah, that's right, baby. You'll be begging like PBS on a pledge drive. Oh, yeah, that's right, baby.
I'm gonna keep reading
Hey.
tips.
Hold on, baby. Hold on. Are you in real estate? Can you tell me, is this a lot?
Craig, that's actually what's known as a fixer-upper.
Also, you were off by just a couple feet. Heather McDonald's husband is in real estate.
This ain't no short sale. That's right, baby. When I get aroused, you gotta reappraise.
All right, let's finish this up. Shaquille, $5. And this was for Heather before her set for being so patient through Craig's dizzying phone performance.
I'll take it. I actually, one of my favorite parts of Craig's set is like the palm of his hand in the freight because I'm FaceTiming my dad and it's kind of sweet and so I want to do a palm reading.
Well, you got to know the great love of Craig's life, the palm of his hand.
I'm so glad I'm here for this. I'm so glad.
Craig, this is actually the nicest we've ever been on the show.
I just referred to as a dad. Did I get the dad comment, Heather? Did I?
A little bit.
My God. Listen, you're lucky I'm not on dial-up right now. Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed the beginning of Craig's set where we heard
I
the
love
AOL
my dad.
noises.
We heard what, Steve?
The AOL noises.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Heather,
still on his
listen,
25,000 free hours from that DVD he got at the fucking grocery store.
Foreplay to Craig Shoemaker is hearing.
That's right, baby. Oh yeah. I'll gigabyte you all night long till you .com, baby.
Oh, I think we just came down with a virus.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make your clitter Twitter.
Oh my God, a couple more to get through, guys, please.
That's terrible. I'm sorry. Listen, you call me dad, so that's it. All bets are off now. I have a little daughter. I'm trying to get in shape so nobody says that your granddaughter. I went for my first run in years. About 2 blocks in, so pulls her car over and goes, "Are you okay?" I got in. Fuck it, I got in. I was done.
Rachel.
Yep, we also had Jessica Keibel. Jess tipped $10 and said, "Craig, this is just for that wonderful view of the desert. I'm so jealous."
Oh, if you saw my swing, you would not be jealous anymore. It ruins the whole atmosphere.
That's what she meant by the desert.
The desert. I'll get that burning bush going, baby.
That's terrible.
I've waited 15 years for this. I'm getting my revenge. Sorry.
A couple more. So then we had Tam tip $5 and said, Craig, due to internet issues, I missed your set. I'll have to rewatch. I did hear you destroyed Hofstetter at something, so that's good enough for me.
Yeah, he's still holding on to it.
It's all I have. I have so little, Craig.
This is what has fueled the entire rise of the Hofstetter Empire, is that you destroyed him on Street Smarts, and so he's built an entire thing trying to make you proud by destroying people across the world.
Yeah, it's like some Slumdog Millionaire if he didn't win the money at the end of the game.
You know what we should do? The next episode we should have a Street Smarts where I go against you, and then you can get your revenge. And we'll have Frank Notaro.
Yes, I love it.
Oh, Craig, you're not going to be back on the show. Sorry, I had to.
You sounded like Magic Johnson. I used to be his co-host, and every time I tell a bad joke, you go, "Oh, Craig, you are bad." Now he's not going to come. And if I make fun of a celebrity, you go, "Oh, he's not going to come on the show." And I'm sitting there thinking, that ain't the reason. If you can pronounce the movie he starred in. Michael Clark Duncan is in Armageddon, and Magic was reading a cue card going, "Now up next from the movie Armageddon. Now here it is, Armageddon. Oh, Craig, how do you say that word? Oh, you are bad." Now,
I forgot you co-hosted the Magic Hour. That's right.
Yes, I did for a magic minute. I was there for a magic minute.
Were you before or after Barry Sobel was the co-host?
Barry Sobel just did the pilot, and I replaced him because they weren't fond of him, and then apparently they weren't fond of me. They took me off the couch in the middle of the show on day 3. Magic says,
can we let me get through a magic minute of reading some text?
Oh, you are bad. Now I'm not going to come back on the
Craig,
show.
they're trying to give you money. Let them give you money.
Okay,
They're just generals now. Thank God for that. So we've got Alex B tipped the show and said, can we just congratulate New Zealand on re-electing a competent leader?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Re-elected.
Nice.
Dana tipped the show $10 and said, SDSC withdrawal is real. I missed you guys. Love you, Dana.
What up, Dana? Welcome back.
Christian tipped 10 francs and said, super excited to finally see you guys. Greetings from Switzerland. Enjoy it. Hope I won't miss too much.
Hey,
Let's
Franck.
do it.
Eric Gould tipped $5. Happy to hear the doctors in the house.
Nice.
Lori Neal tipped the show $10 and said, it's pre-gaming for the improv tonight. This is incredible.
Tonight's G thing. It's a G thing. Me and Proops.
Nice.
And then Jess tipped the show $50. So thank you, Jess.
Thank you, Jess.
All right, Craig, we're gonna let you hit this drive. Where do we find you? Can you drop your social media stuff so we can follow you around, and then you can.
Oh, is this my get out? Okay.
Oh, you're welcome to stay as long as you want, brother. But then just mute yourself when you're walking around, just so we don't hear the background noise. But please stay as long as you'd like, of course.
Oh shit! All right.
Just one more drive.
By the but I hope Heather accepts my Friendster request. That's all I care about. So I'm official Craig Shoemaker on Instagram, and the Love Master on Twitter. Okay, and Facebook. You know, if anybody does that anymore, I have a fan page. So,
Lots of Russians do it.
you want to see me hit the ball?
Yeah, hell yeah. Let's do it.
This
Make
is
sure
a
to turn
drive.
the camera to where it goes.
This time, go behind Craig so we can see where the ball goes. I hate to be so instructive here. There you go.
That's not his driver.
It's not my driver.
Yeah. No, the best way for any golf swing is to go in front of it. That way.
Yeah.
One time I was golfing with my grandpa and I let go of the club and it just flew and hit him in the leg. Not ideal. Very tough man though. Had been through World War II. He continued playing all 9 holes.
All right, here we go.
Ooh.
All right, not bad.
Nice.
That's a good looking
Welcome
shot.
to the drug newbie and shaky golf hour, everybody.
Shaky? The
No,
problem
just the
is I
camera.
wasn't able to. I always hold my gut in when I'm on camera, but I couldn't do that then because if you see this, when I'm naked, I look like a capital Q. You see that?
I can make a G for you right now, baby.
All right, Craig, enjoy your
Craig,
golf.
go.
I'll see you
I'm
next
gonna mute.
time.
I'm gonna mute.
All right, go have fun. Enjoy your golf. We appreciate you being on the show.
Ben, one time I was golfing. They put the white ball where the tees are. It's like an oversized golf ball or whatever. I shanked a drive and I turned around. I just hit that thing as hard as I could because I was pissed, and I hit my buddy with it right in the nuts. It like fucking came up and just crushed him. He's still mad at me.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm glad I've never murdered anyone golfing.
I'm not good at golfing. Did I ever tell you guys the Michael Douglas golf tournament story?
Oh.
When I was on a show on NBC called The Real Wedding Crashers. It was this primetime show. They were really putting a lot of promotions behind it. We were on after Heroes, and so a few days before the show premiered, NBC was trying to get us some press opportunities, and so they gave me a call and they said, Ben, Mark Wahlberg just dropped out of the Michael Douglas and Friends Celebrity Golf Tournament on NBC. Would you like to fill in for him? And I'm like, yes. And I was terrible at golf, didn't mention that. And I show up to the golf course, and I'm not leaving any like bad unknown celebrities off of this list. The full list of celebrities golfing, you could see the golf carts with people's names on it, was Michael Douglas, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Martin Sheen, Samuel L. Jackson, Haley Joel Osment, Kenny G, Cheryl Ladd, Ben Glebe, Alice Cooper. That was the list of celebrities.
So you were somebody's celebrity. So there was a group of 3 that had to have Ben Glebe as their
Correct.
celebrity. Is that?
That is correct. That is correct. And I felt very bad about it. And so it was a scramble. We had to use 2 drives of each player, and they used one of my drives where I like somehow barely hit it like 80 yards. The second drive of mine they had to use. I hit it from the men's tees to the women's tees. I felt so bad. I was literally like doing physical comedy for my group. I literally slipped on a banana peel to be funny, hurt my back for weeks. But somehow, and I had breakfast with Samuel L. Jackson that day, but at the event,
Ben.
somehow we still won the tournament. We won the golf tournament, and Michael Douglas handed me a glass trophy at this big award ceremony that night at Universal Studios. It was incredible.
I don't believe that story because that glass trophy's not right behind you.
Wait, Ben, I don't... Wait, Ben, are you telling me you're expecting us to believe here that 3 people were paired with you, you were very disappointing, you turned to physical comedy to try to make it work, and somehow it did in the end?
Sounds like all of our corporate gigs when your sound doesn't work.
I meant this show. Okay, anyway.
I got it.
Do we go to another comic?
All right. Do you think catch up on before we get there, Rach?
Last one that we had, a couple more things come in. Aaron Lewis gave us $3 and a thumbs up. And then Tesha Lee tipped Craig $2 and said, for somehow making golf entertaining to watch.
Bowers, is it okay if I introduce Heather?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, the reason I want to is because this next comic, not only have you seen her on Colbert, but also she was one of the winners of the Martin Grant. Hilariously funny. So happy to have her on the show. Please welcome Heather Pasternak, everybody. Heather Pasternak.
Oh my gosh, guys, this is so. I'm already smiling. I already had so much fun. I'm like, I think I should leave because that was great, and this was much needed. I always try to find the silver lining, like the fact that there are people in Switzerland laughing with us is just very cool. And I've been thinking recently about masks, and I'm like, it's so great that all those people who have horrible breath finally know who they are. I'm like, oh shit, they're me. How did this happen? So we're all learning a lot. I have a prop mic here. I'm now a prop comedian. it's so fun to say like I'm so happy to be here because you always say that at shows, but when you're at home, you actually mean it. And so yeah, I'm just so glad to be here. I went to the gynecologist the other day, bragging I have health insurance, no big whoop. Honestly, it felt like the closest thing to being on a date I've had in months. I was like, I showered. I just like wait for him to call me and tell me what's wrong with me, I think it's like a pretty exciting time of social change also going on. And like I have older parents and I've been feeling this like awkward call to action, right? To like call our parents out for racism and inappropriate stuff. But I'm like, how do I say to my parents, like, Mom, Dad, some of your views absolutely disgust me. Also, what's the new HBO password? At Disney Plus. Like, I just don't know how to word it. I got married to my husband Dan right before the pandemic, which is, I mean, like we got it in there, which like, yay, we did it. But they say the first year of marriage is hardest, so I guess we're doing it right. I can't tell if marriage actually gets easier or if you just get too tired to fight for what you believe in. But either way, I'm excited. You know who's married by like they're just like laughing so hard. I wanted to get married for a long time, but it's like, you know, in life when you get like anything that you really, really want, and then you're just like, oh, now like, get through, you know. And we're like, we're doing it. We're stuck together. It's like, oh, you want to spend forever with this person? Oh, you would want to be with them if the world ended? Surprise, it did, you know. I will say, like, you know, the positives of like the economic instability that everybody is going through. Like for the first time, I'm actually happy I didn't marry for money, you know. Exciting. Also, guys, I don't know if you can tell by like the Zoom filter glow, but I'm pregnant. What?
Oh.
Thank you. It was like, what else am I going to do during this time? Like work on myself? Gross. No way. Rather just bring in another distraction, you know? So I thought I'd hijack this event. Is now my baby shower. I don't think I'm going to get one. So I'm just going to drop my registry in the chat. Hope that's cool. It's funny, like renting a 1-bedroom and being pregnant, like people say the same thing to me that they say to comedians. They're just like, you're so brave. It's funny getting married and getting pregnant after like feels so basic bitch to me. Like I really thought I was going to have to trap a guy like, and it runs in my family. Like I thought I'd get pregnant the old fashioned way, you know, by like lying and saying you can't get pregnant. Like my mom told my dad that she had like a tipped uterus and couldn't get pregnant, and then she did, and he was like, oh my god, it's a miracle. But then like after the second kid, he was like, oh my god, it's a trap. I've always been super baby hungry. Like even when we were dating, I never wanted to use condoms. I was always just like, let's just pull and pray. But I don't think we were thing. I'm like, I hope it's a boy. I'm due in March and we're trying to wait to find out the sex, but it's so exciting that like I couldn't wait, and I like was taking a magnifying glass to the sonogram and like I think I saw balls. Like I can't be sure. I'm just like, either we're having a baby boy or like a little girl with big vagina energy, and either way I'm excited. It's not like I really like, I mean, boy or girl, I'll be happy, like whatever, you know, because that's what you have to say. But no, but I do I do just feel like having a voice seems easier, you know? Like, I don't know. There are some hard things about being a woman. Like, I love being a woman, not that I've tried anything else, but I think what frustrates me is like no matter how successful you get, there will always be someone who says she just slept her way to the top. And I just think that's so ridiculous because in my experience, it doesn't work. It really doesn't, right? Yes, Zara hears me. Okay, like the only time a man has ever done anything for me is when he is trying to sleep with me but hasn't yet, right? Anytime you ever actually sleep with a guy afterward, I'm always just like, hey, where'd that guy go? I don't think it should be called sleeping your way to the top. I think it should be called, oh no, I couldn't, your way to the top. I think that was the top of my set, guys. Thank you so much for laughing at me. There would be nothing worse than bombing in front of my cat. I had so much fun.
Heather Pasternak, everybody. Heather
Nice.
Pasternak. Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on the YouTube. By the way, Heather, your parents' new HBO password is All Lives Matter. That is all one word, uppercase, 2 exclamation marks. Anyway, throw in those tips.
Nice. I will say a little advice from when someone's been married a couple times. It's not the first year that's the hard part of a marriage. It's the last year. So just make sure.
Which in Bauer's case is the same year.
Only half the time, Steve. Only half the time.
Wow. Yeah, honestly, being pregnant during a pandemic is nice because I'm like not missing out on anything. Like I feel like if I want another kid, I'm gonna have to wait for another pandemic. Like it's
I think
based on current behavior, it'll happen again in a couple of years. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll have 10 kids in like 5 years.
Rach, what do we got coming in?
All right. So we had Alex Breyer tipped $2 and said, redo the kitchen in your first year of marriage. If you survive that, you can survive anything.
Oh my gosh, Alex thinks I'm a homeowner. That is so flattering. This is really good for my ego, guys. Thanks.
Dana tipped $5 and said, Heather nailed it. Welcome to the loony bin.
Fair enough.
When you rent, by the way, redoing the kitchen just means deciding different cabinets to put the dishes in.
Oh, I actually do need to do that. That's legit. Like watch Marie Kondo and then like decide to change your life by like changing the orientation of your furniture, and that's how it works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Just spin the couch slightly. It'll make you completely different.
We had Kim Stewart tip $5 and said, Heather, great set.
Thank you. Is it weird that I'm letting you get through these? Should I be like dirty talking? What's the drill? Did you guys know pregnancy is a porn category?
Best guest ever.
Heather, I appreciate
It's a good time to start an OnlyFans now that we're this big.
Ben has one. Ben has one for his feet. Yeah, if you want to see Ben's feet, he has an OnlyFans. Check that
Is
out.
this
What?
real?
I very
That is not real, and I've got great feet, but it is not real.
No, it's an only Ben's. He's the only one that subscribed to his own.
I offered Carmela a discount too, and she was not interested. By the way, I'm sorry to do a little cleaning during the show, but I just wanted to quickly dust off my old
golf tournament. Nailed it.
Bam. Michael Douglas and Friends Golf Tournament champion right there, baby.
Nice work, dude.
There's an asterisk on the bottom that says shortest drive.
Oh my God, I forgot this part. Look at the very bottom. Look where the golf tournament took place, unfortunately.
We can't read it.
Trump National Golf Course. Ooh.
Oh
Oh, wait, was this
Well,
the one
I guess
between
you weren't
7th
the
and
shortest
8th
thing
hole?
on that golf course.
Maybe
Oh,
it was
well.
Ben and not Seth Meyers that convinced Trump to run for president. He was out there on the 7th hole, like, you'd be a good president, man. You'd be funny. And then
Also, I love that I told you guys a story that involved 8 of the biggest celebrities of all time and having breakfast with Samuel L. Jackson. Nobody wanted to follow up what that was like, but we were very enthralled by Steve telling a 14-minute story about one time he saw a guy do coke.
Yeah. Yeah, my story was funny.
Oh.
your story was interesting, Ben. I was just, we were in the middle.
I'm just kidding. I don't give a shit. I know the story. I don't need to share it.
After the show, Ben's going to tip himself to tell himself the story.
All right. We also had Dave Adler tip $2.50 and said, for a sonogram magnifying glass so you can verify what you'll be getting.
Oh my God. Don't even dare me.
And then Eric Gould, $18. March birthdays rock. I agree.
Oh, nice. I'm hoping for a little Pisces baby.
Oh, I'm an Aries.
Oh, I'm due at March 22nd, so that's on the cusp.
It is on the cusp. That's the day of, I think, or the last day.
Yeah.
Rachel, you know when we were talking about baseball cards a couple weeks ago?
Oh
Is
gosh,
that
Steve.
what this is?
I will say, if Heather,
That
if you
is
can figure it
such a
out,
Scorpio thing to say.
the baby on St. Patrick's Day, it'll have a fun birthday the rest of its life. I've got several birthdays St. Patrick's Day, and it's pretty cool. So if you can figure that out. I don't know.
and then if you name it Patrick, it's over.
Oh well, yeah.
Oh gosh.
All right, let's see. We got a lot coming in. Jonathan S. tipped $5. Great set, Heather. Be careful taking a magnifying glass to the sonogram. We don't need another gender reveal fire.
Gosh.
Frank Notaro tipped you $5. So thanks, Frank.
This, by the way, this just hit me, but I wonder if there's some correlation here. The world has been going more to this has been shifting to this acceptance and realization of non-binary gender identities.
Yeah.
We don't need to be so stuck on what gender somebody is or isn't. These kind of arbitrary lines to a degree. And so a lot of people were like, I don't know if I can accept all that nonsense. And then God started a fire over somebody caring what gender a baby was.
Yeah, from now on, we'll just do gender reveal parties, and just the smoke is gray every time.
I just love how Ben's now the attorney for the people that started the fire. It was God, Your Honor. It was God. It wasn't because we're stupid and we let a grenade off in our backyard with a bunch of kindling. It was God because he's mad at us for not being binary.
Divine intervention.
That's funny.
All right. Peter Amsel, 5 Canadian. Heather, great set.
Thanks, Peter. Canadians are so nice. He's got healthcare. He gets it,
Tam tipped $5. Heather, fabulous set and congratulations. Shaquille, $5 for Heather. Congrats on the Corona baby.
Yes, that's what we'll call it.
Lori Neal, $5. Thanks for the laughs, Heather.
What's great is during the pandemic, Heather, you've almost gotten pregnant as many times as Ben has had sex. So that kind of works out.
I'm going to ignore the insulting nature of that and ask you a follow-up, Heather. Was it Corona or was it like Don Julio or Don Cuervo or something?
You know what it really was? Honestly, I negged my husband into it. I was like, we probably can't even do it. You probably can't even get me pregnant. Because you know what? I have
a bunch of pussies, I bet.
And it takes them 2 years. So I was like, let's try now just in case. And then before I could finish my sentence, I was pregnant. It was fucked up.
I like the idea that if it's a boy, you can name it Mick, short for pandemic, and if it's a girl, you can name it Demi.
Yeah, they say that there's going to be, I read this article that there's going to be a big baby boom of first-time parents, but everybody who's already home with one kid homeschooling is never again. We're never doing this.
It'll be a whole generation of only children, an only child baby boom. How selfish is that going to be? Holy shit.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jan Johnson tipped you $5. Hilarious set. Tesha Whitman, $2. Has anyone told you that you look like the mom in Back to the Future? If the baby turns out to be Michael J. Fox, let us know.
I'm finally getting mom roles. I'm going method. Let's do this.
No, the mom when she was a teenager, I think is what they're saying. They're not saying you look like the mom. Not the old, the mom.
I do feel weirdly, even though I'm 33, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I should be on that show, 16 and pregnant. It's just why is anyone letting me do this?
Heather, the 16-year-old's daughters are then on that show by the time the first one's your age.
Isn't that crazy? It runs in the fams. I've been binge watching. It's hardcore.
My best friend from high school had a daughter, and she's 6 months old, and he was on a call, so I had to walk her around the stroller, and then he came up and he was getting her out, and my first thought was, are we allowed to take her out of the stroller? I'm not sure we're allowed to touch this thing, are we? Because I had no faith in him. Should we let his mom, the daughter's mom, get home before we fucking this up? He's like, I can hold a baby. I'm like, I don't think so, dude. I think we'd leave it.
Scared and excited.
Matthew Plummer tipped you $5 and said, Heather, March is a great month to be born and hilarious set.
sweet. I'm gonna try to push this baby out early. Then I'll just be like, it has to be in March.
Let's see who else. Zara tipped $13. Congratulations, Heather. You did an amazing set for your pregnancy announcement. I'm sure that when you come back for your gender reveal, you'll be straight fire. That or Steve will roast your baby in utero.
Oh my god.
And then Jess tipped $10 and said, you can't always trust that sonogram, though. My second was supposed to be a boy, but it turns out that she just held her hand down there like the Fonz.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's great.
That's the best story I've heard. That's really good.
A girl. Who saw that coming? Wow, that's great.
And then Renee D tipped $10 and said, excellent show as always. And we're
Really
caught
been
up.
I like the idea, by the way, that like that sonogram was wrong because they were holding their hand in front of half of the frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, that reminded the whole thing with the phone with flipping it back and forth reminded me. My mom every year when she like asks me if I want something for Christmas, she'll send me a picture from something from Dillard's, and she'll be like, "Hey, do you want this for Christmas?" And then it's just a picture of her face. Like every time, it's just a picture of her face. Like I don't know what you're taking a picture of, Mom. That's you.
That's so cute.
All right, let's play the game.
Play this game.
All right. So the game today is drug a celebrity, but not in that case. Just make their name be something drug related. These are the unpaid entries that I liked, and then we'll get to the front row. So if you're in the front row and you want to participate, raise your hand in the participants window, and I'll call on you. So first one I liked was from Frank Moritz, Jack Black Tar Heroin.
Nice.
That's really good.
Good one. And then Greg Murphy had Chronic Cage.
Nice.
All right, and so Heather, these
By
are
the
the
way,
ones
Ben
that we're
is
going to be.
scrambling for his Nick Cage filter right now.
No, I'm very chill. I don't need a Nicolas Cage filter to become Nicolas Cage. Ha ha.
Okay, and so Heather, these are the ones that we're going to be voting on. Starting.
Sorry, Queens, real quickly. It just made me think of a very funny thing. After my last Off the Top show, my mother watched it, and I used a ton of filters in that show, and she goes, "For me personally, I don't care for the filters. I like seeing your adorable face when you do the voices." And so now I'm wondering, should I just go back to doing impressions as me and not need to hide behind all of these masks?
I actually think that you should take every piece of career advice from your mom.
Well, also, John Dugan just nodded aggressively, and he started this show wearing a mask, so...
Not a filter.
He
Fair
wants
enough.
to be the only one in a mask.
Like, have you tried calling SNL?
Oh, the amount of times I saw this new show on television, you should do it. I'm like, yeah, tell them, call them.
Now, see, my mom says things like, and she means it out of love, but she goes, "Why aren't you more successful?" I'm like, "Fuck, I don't know, Mom."
Oh my god.
Like, she's genuinely surprised I'm not more successful, but she just.
Oh my gosh.
That's better than her going, "Why are you this successful?"
It's not equally as bad.
All right. I also want to say, so for John Dugan, he's now wearing a mask. Ben, when you introduced the front row, you actually pronounced his name correctly, and then I think myself and Bowers both said it wrong, and now you're saying it wrong the whole time. Oh, Taylor.
Thank you very much.
On purpose, I said it wrong.
Oh,
It is Duggan and not
Taylor's
Dugan.
not the
You all
worst.
fucked me up. It's actually Batman.
I was born in the mispronunciation.
Where's Rachel?
I saw
All
my
right.
parents have their name mispronounced in an alley one night after the theater.
Sean Ehrlich, start us off.
Okay, so my first one is Chris Blowers. Second is
That's about drugs.
second is Methany Griffith,
Oh, nice.
and since I can't remember the third one, I'll just stop at two.
Perfect.
Dave Adler.
Just to add two. One was Robert Downers Jr. and the other one is DMT Martin.
Nice.
Gus Walsh.
Hey, I've got Meth Rogan, Dwayne the Crack Rock Johnson, Mary Jane Fonda, and that's it.
Let's go to Tom Turner.
I had Chris Angel Dust.
Nice.
What was that one?
Chris Angel Dust.
Nice.
Tommy Lee Joneson.
Oh.
Edward Snorton.
Nice.
And Reese Witherspoon for cooking heroin.
All right. Is there anybody else in our front row that wants to do one on air? Okay, so a bunch of hands. Frank, go ahead, Frankie.
Yeah, I got Rob Blow and Ben Zweed.
Jan, you want to go?
I got one. It's Ashton Kush.
That's good.
Great game.
Pronounced Austin, but I get what you're saying.
Anyone else I missed? Wave at me. If you want to go. Going once. I don't see any hands. Okay. So these are the other entries that we had. So Tam had a few. She said Lou Weed. We had Shirley Temple Crack.
What?
Maybe that was, maybe the format was wrong. Hold on, let me get down to, it just, here we go. Yeah, so we had Lou Weed, and then yeah, Shirley Temple Crack. I was right.
All right.
Is that non-alcoholic crack? Is that what that is? Is that like the like crack without the part that makes you high? It's just like you just smoke it and just makes you feel cool without. I get it. All right. So crack. Shirley Temple
That's
crack.
what I do.
Yeah, exactly.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Nice.
Methster Williams.
Nice.
Kurt Cocaine.
Yeah. Nice.
And then her last one, she said she had to because it was right there. Molly Ringwald. Jonathan S. had Prozac Efron. Alexander B. had 3. Chris Blowers. Then Jim 8-Ball Lucci.
Oh God.
8-Ball Lucci. Oh yes.
Good.
Oh fuck.
That's really good.
That's good.
8-Ball Lucci. Oh, that's really
And
good.
then Alex's last one was Jeffrey Amphetamine did not kill himself.
He overdosed on being murdered.
Shannon Burke had Jennifer Aspirin.
Cute.
She had J Blow.
Nice.
Cameron Diazepine. Diazepine.
Diazepine.
Diazepine. I don't know drugs.
Really good.
Oh God.
And then Kate Whippet. Jay Gershon. Keith Richards, and that covers all of the drugs.
Nice.
Keith Richards actually just snorted all these other celebrities.
Kim Stewart. Cheech and Chong Bong. Natalie Renee. Demi Moore Crack Please.
Spanish would be Dame More Crack, please.
Daniel Graves. Dwayne Crack Rocks Johnson.
Yep.
Frank Nicotino.
He hosted Street Value.
Oh, he helps you quit Street Value.
Yeah.
And then Daniel's last one. If he was a drug dealer, Mitch McConman.
And even if not.
Victoria had Upper Winfrey.
Oh, you guys are so good at this game.
That is really good.
I don't want to see Upper Winfrey.
Amina Sala, Natalie Snortman.
Nice.
Amina Sala, Will Spliff. Amina Sala, Ganja Lena Jolie.
Ah.
Wow.
Shannon Savage, Pillhead Seymour Hoffman.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Too soon. Too soon.
Shannon Savage, Adderall Sandler. Jonathan S. Randy Quaalude.
You're so good.
Tesha Whitman, Sarah McClonopin.
Oh my god. Arms of. Sorry, go ahead.
Kevin McAllister, Hugh Methman, aka methamphetamine.
Methamphetamine, yes.
So Hugh Methman. Marissa Francis, Chelsea a drug handler. Oh wait, so Chelsea a drug handler, Hillary Clinton. That's all one. And then Tam wanted us to know that Shirley Temple Crack, aka former child star Shirley Temple Black, eye roll.
Oh, her. I guess the rest of her
Full
name.
name. And that's all of them.
All right. Holy shit, those were good.
Really good. Fuck. Jim 8-Ball Belushi is 8-Ball Belushi is good. Edward Snorton I really like. Lou Weed. Oh God. I think
Angelina Jolie.
yeah, so many of these good. Yeah, Gonjalita Jolie was really good. Pillhead Seymour Hoffman, so sad. I gotta go with Cameron Diazepine though. That one was just perfect to me. I love Cameron Diazepine's my vote. Heather, what's your vote?
Gosh, I didn't know I had to vote, but you know what? They're also. I was just enjoying myself, but the one that particularly stood out, and I think it's because of Jan's amazing voice, was Ashton Kush.
All right.
With that, it's just very cool.
Love it. Rach, what's your vote?
Oh, Tina from New Zealand in the chat. I guess she didn't. She texted just now. Seth methamphetamine. So my favorite, I liked Gonjalina Jolie. I liked Prozac Efron, but I really enjoyed Dwayne Crack Rock Johnson.
I personally have always been anti Zac Efron, so I'll vote for that one. Even though I did smoke weed with him once. I loved Demi Moore Crack Please.
That was really good.
I loved Gonjalina Jolie, but I have to give it to Upper Winfrey. It's so funny. Loved it.
Want to come from behind win for Upper Winfrey because that's
Yes.
my vote as well.
Nice.
The idea of like, you get a high, you get a high.
Who was that?
It was Victoria Scattergorio.
Well done, Victoria.
Victoria, claim your prize. Email us at sdscshow.com. Claim your prize.
Very cool. Heather, did you happen to think of any while we were doing this? You don't have to. Just if you had one, you could.
No, I was just enjoying myself. Oh my gosh.
Very cool. Rach, I don't have any. Rach, you got
I
any?
don't have any.
She also can't do drug stuff while she's pregnant.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, no drug puns while you're pregnant. That's the rule.
Also, you guys did such a good job. I feel like everybody got them all. Like, what's even left?
Oh, you'll see. You'll see.
I got about a dozen. What do you got, Ben?
I have about a dozen.
All right.
About 15 maybe, I think, actually.
All right, I'm going to start with the way this game started was just we were going to do something completely different. We were going to meal a celebrity, and then just as a joke, I texted the group and I said, we should do drug a celebrity just so I can say James Vandertweek. And that's how this started.
Well, it also started because I woke up to this text chain where they were like, let's meal a celebrity. And then one day we should do drug a celebrity. But okay, we're going to meal it. I think we played that game before. Let's do it anyway. And I woke up and I'm literally asleep. I was like, hey guys, why don't we just do the one we know we haven't done yet? And they're like, okay, cool. I went back to sleep for a little while longer.
I love how cool you look when you wake up. You're not nearly that cool, I doubt. Like that was. Really
I woke up like this.
Like,
You
like
know.
you just did Nick Cage as you think you're Nick Cage when you wake up? Is that what happens?
Wait. I love the idea. He's just like, hey guys, I just woke up.
How about we do that one cool one, man? And he's like plays dance while he goes.
He hits the jukebox and walks away.
You guys all know how I wake up because I'm often on this show just moments later.
Here's my imitation of Ben waking up. Oh Jesus! What the fuck? Okay.
Now, here's my impression of him waking up. Isolation Nation. All right, Ben, you got one. Go for it.
No, it's isolation bedroom. Anyway, all right. Start with Tom cruising for coke.
Nice. I got alcohol Pacino.
Madonna heroin.
What?
Sorry. I said it wrong. Madonna heroin.
Oh, all right.
You promised Heather she would see.
All right, DMTX.
Beyond yay.
All right, couldn't decide between these two. Ketamina Suvari or methamphetamina Suvari.
Methamphetamine, sorry, better.
All right, methamphetamina Suvari.
Leonardo DiCaprio on meth.
LSD Snyder.
I like that one.
Jennifer Aniston Abilify.
Mary J. Wanna.
Rihanna, all of them.
Crack Piper Paraboo.
Just pronounce that one also, by the way. It should have been Rihanna, all of them. I'm sorry.
My fault. That fixes it. Sorry.
Yep. Taylor sniffed.
MD Emma Stone.
Kim Kardashian antidepressants.
Iowa's Catherine Hagel.
Instead of Justin Bieber, just on weed, girl.
PC Peter Frampton, which, by the way, is what he takes to come alive.
Marilyn Monroe Hypnol.
Regis Psychosyllabin.
I'm out of control, and I'm seeing shit. Johnny Depp.
All right, I got two left. Nicotina Turner.
Harrison Ford drugs. That one's better than you realize. Harrison Ford drugs.
How many do you have left ending with "on" in the name?
Three of these sound like a mad Gab when you play that game where you just have to say words so we understand what you're trying to say. I don't know if you ever play that game, but
I don't know what that is.
Harrison Ford.
Oh yeah.
Harrison Ford drugs. Harrison Ford drugs. I don't know what you're saying.
It's a game that you should play because it sounds like a great enunciation training game. I've got four left. Four left.
All right, do them. I want to close. I'm that proud of my last one.
Oh, wow. It better be fucking good now. You're building up quite a thing.
It better be. We'll find out.
Okay. Robert Downey Jr. in the 90s.
Damn it, Ben.
Ariana Grande amount of blow. Denzel Washington's of pills down with vodka. And my last one, Ellen DeGeneres, rest of the drugs are for me.
By the way, Tina in the comments said Steve knows so many drugs. I know how to Google. And then my last one is Salvia Plath.
That was a fun one.
Nice.
What about we had Chase Job in the Facebook chat said J.R.R. Toking.
Really good. All right, we made it through.
Wait, did he write the Lord of the Drug Ring?
All right, it's time for the song. Ben, here we go.
It's Lady Doodle time. It's Lady Doodle time. She draws the things that happen during the show, and then we all laugh.
We laugh. We laugh. We don't laugh.
No, we don't.
All right. So first I have Cool Ben when he wakes up in the morning. I wasn't expecting that to get that much of a reaction. That's cool. Should have saved that for last. Here's Taylor. Here's why Carmel doesn't have a space in the bedroom. It's all filled with globes. Here's whatever happened to Steve in the beginning of the show. How do I flip the camera? Help. Here's a baby Fonzie.
Oh my god.
You guys know that pregnancy is a porn category, and then the baby's thinking, "Mom, what?"
Oh my gosh.
Babe, why are you so dressed up? I'm going to the gynecologist. Ooh. Here's golf glebe slipping. Here's that weird way that Bowers decided to say SDSC. Here's Craig lighting a tampon, hoping it'll explode.
I love the Smurf. That's great.
Here's a two-part. It's Shoemaker versus Shoemaker. And then Steve being very shocked by drugs. I thought you meant volleyball.
Oh, I was so sad I couldn't play volleyball.
Yeah, I guess you really wanted to play volleyball. And I don't know who that is, by the way. It's just a person.
Yeah, you got it correct.
Great. Woo! Now back to Doo-Doo Bean.
Good job, Lee.
Good stuff. Add art for my heroes, everybody.
Great job, lady. Awesome. All right, Rachel, got anything else coming in before we say goodbye?
Yeah. So Robert in our front row tipped $5 for each comic and $10 for Leedy, and then Shaquille tipped Leedy $7 as well. So thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Nice.
All right, well, we're at the end of the show. Heather, where do we find you on social media? Where can we find
You can find me at Hello Pasternak Comedy without the stutter.
Very cool. Well, good luck on the marriage and the baby and all that good stuff. And we hope to see you before March.
Thank
So
you.
we'll get an update.
Thank you for having me. This was so fun.
Thank you,
great.
Heather.
Coming on.
See you next time. Thanks, Heather. You can, as always, find me at Bowers Comedy and check out our podcast, Dockheads, with me, Todd McComas, and Savannah Martin. Ben.
Tonight, Greg Proops and I do our monthly improv games and crowd interaction extravaganza called Greg and Glebe. It's a G thing. Please get tickets at nowherecomedyclub.com. Leedy Corbin has confirmed she will be there, making it Leedy Doodle time. The dogs go crazy. The animals love her. The people love her. It's going to be a great show. And I'll be on Craig Shoemaker's charity event live streaming tomorrow for tuberous sclerosis. Live. I have to drive somewhere to do it, so it's going to be weird. And that's it. And then, yeah, that's it. Tuesday, the big thing. But you know about it.
Yep. Steve.
Check out my live show at Nowhere Comedy Club, nowherecomedyclub.com, October 29th.
Very cool. All right. Well, thanks so much, audience. We love you. We will see you. We don't have a show on Tuesday again, so we will not have a show till Wednesday. So Wednesday is our next show. So check that out. But come to the Tuesday show for the Big Ben Extravaganza to Flip Wisconsin. Check that out. 1 million people are going to be there. We'll all be there. It's going to be awesome. So check that out on Tuesday. That's why we don't have a show, is so we can put all our efforts towards that. But we will see you guys on Wednesday, audience. We love you. And Rach, anything to catch up before we get out of here?
Yeah. Doo-Doo Bean tipped $20 for Leedy for the shout out.
Thank you. I love you, Doo-Doo Bean.
I need
Your
a shirt that
only
says
hope.
"Now back to Doodoo-Bean." Can we get back to Doodoo-Bean, please? I think it's a great shirt. I don't know.
I think we actually have the clip of that in the show coming up. It's gonna be on our Facebook.
Very cool.
We should make a logo for a T-shirt that says Doodoo Bean and Tea Leaf.
Exactly. All right, Rach. Anything else before you get out?
Nope,
of here?
that's it. I'll see you Tuesday.
Wednesday. We'll see you Wednesday. We won't be here.
Wednesday. God damn it. We need to put that in writing. Okay.
I'll text you. All right. Well, thanks, guys. We love you. We will see you Wednesday. Have a great rest of your weekend.
All right, and as for me, just thanks everybody. I've got plenty more stories about me being awkward around cool people doing drugs. Goodbye.
It's been so great being with you guys today. A real fun show. Love being with you guys. What a great time. I did not earn this. Thank you for being with us.
What's in the trophy?